Today is the end of the year and New Year is coming, so Happy New Year, everybody. And the talk doesn't have to be serious, it's really up to you. If you have some good questions, it can be whatever we want.
What's your New Year resolution?
Sure. Sorry?
What's your New Year resolution? Wish?
My wish?
Yeah.
How can I help you?
I have a question about New Year's resolutions. It seems very common that people make resolutions and almost never make it, just never attain what they
Never
wish.
come true.
Like, I don't know how many times in my life I wanted to lose weight and it just, I failed. Some people wanted to have a new job or, whatever, and they fail. So why is that? We really want something. Mm-hmm. We have this aspiration, a plan or whatever, mm-hmm. and we just cannot make it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the point is to make a big plan. Like a big plan would be get enlightenment.
Fail on small things.
And with big project, you understand it will take time, it will take a lot of patience and effort and all of that. And as we know from the history of great Zen masters, they attained their wish and their goal. They did. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be here and wouldn't practice. So I think it's possible. It's just a matter of, if the wish comes from our deluded mind, wanting mind, desire mind, then, yeah, it's like you said, it never comes true. We can never get it. But if our wish comes from a big mind, we keep trying, and then there is no time, no space. It doesn't matter if it takes one lifetime or more lifetimes. It's just we keep trying, and we're getting closer, definitely. We really keep trying. So that's that's my experience of a wish. Yeah, so make a big wish.
Following on this question of big wish, usually, it's recommended when you have a big plan to make it into smaller tasks, mm-hmm. to make it more accessible.
Right.
Would you recommend smaller tasks for this big plan that we have?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be tricky because it sounds useful and practical way just to make a smaller task and then continue. But sometimes with the smaller task, you forget about the big plan, big project. And then that's not so beneficial. Nobody benefits from that. You maybe become lost or just, lose it happens with so many people, At first, the beginner's mind is so great. We all have great enthusiasm and this initial inspiration. We really want to go on this path to the end of this path, liberate ourselves. And on the way, so many people are dropping. Yeah. So that's why it's a little tricky. It could work, of course, it could work. But just, you need to make sure, you don't forget this big task on the way. Because that's my experience with, 45 years experience, just seeing people dropping on the way because, obviously they decided, oh, maybe not this time, maybe some other time. Or which is also quite often, they get something. Many people, they have this genuine experience actually of seeing their nature or seeing their Buddha nature. But then what happened, they decide, okay, I already attained something. Then I don't need to make such an effort. I can relax. So everything comes from my experience, from my attainment anyway. Whatever I do comes from this experience. So, and then there is a problem. I know many senior students, long-time practicing students, and not only students, many teachers, the same way, and in the West at least. So we hear about all these big mistakes, and just because of that. And one of my favorite teacher, which is Zen Master from the Korean Zen history, actually the founding of Korean Zen, Chinul. And his teaching, I love his teaching, because on one side he recognized this kind of experience of realizing your true nature. It's possible in this life, which is a good news. But on the other side, he talks about, his phrase is like sudden enlightenment and gradual cultivation. Sudden enlightenment and gradual cultivation. So it's, you might have this experience, and maybe many people do, but then, you cannot neglect this very strong habit energy, which everybody has. Very strong habit energies, grounded deeply, rooted very deeply. So you cannot neglect all these habit energies just because you had one moment of some experience, maybe great experience, okay. You could see through your deluded mind, that's fine. But then you cannot neglect if you don't pay attention, all these defilements will appear and you'll make many mistakes, and it's happening. So he lived in the 11th century. same problem, same problem. And like today, it's exactly the same. So I really love his way of teaching, because many people, I had the same, this idea. Once you attain something, that means all your troubles are falling away. And you are free, basically. No habits, nothing is holding you, and you just, moment to moment, you can function clearly with your clear mind. Everything comes from this clear mind. Whatever you do, moment to moment, no hindrance. But it doesn't work like that. Maybe for Buddha it did. Maybe Buddha, he had this great awakening. And after Buddha, actually nobody else had this kind of great awakening. So this is a very important point. Like in the West, it's a big problem. actually. It's our school is just a baby. It's a 50 years old school. So it's like 50 years, it's nothing. But yeah, already there is this idea, I understand what Zen is, what practice is, and you know. And now we have problems in our Zen centers and all over the world, you know. And yeah, so this is very important, you know. It's gradual cultivation. You cannot, you have to continue. You cannot just decide, okay, I got it. This continuity, it's very important. There is a good story, and soon some of you will go to Japan. And the sea from, you know, we go from Busan to Fukuoka, I believe, by sea. And the sea there, it's often quite rough. So one time there was like this Taoist teacher, and he went on this ship with his students, and the sea was rough, as quite often, and then, you know, everybody was, of course, it makes you uncomfortable and makes you nervous and fearful, so everybody was just walking around this ship nervously, and then the Taoist master decided, okay, we need to calm down, so let's gather together, all of us, and let us focus, and we will arrive at the destination, no problem. We cannot just run around and you know, be so distracted. That doesn't work. So they came together, they were, you know, sitting together, trying to focus. But then this Taoist master noticed a monk, a Sunim, was lying on the deck, sleeping. So it kind of shocked him, like, wow, everybody is really feeling fear and nervous, and then this Sunim is just lying there and sleeping? How is it possible? So when they arrived, finally they arrived safely, and one of the first person, the monk, just jumped up, he shook his robe, and he jumped out of the ship. So this Taoist master was like, I have to talk to him. He ran after him, and he asked him, Sunim, I saw you, you know, on this ship, just lying on the deck and sleeping. How you do that? We all were very nervous and you know, full of fears, and the monk said, yeah, I understand. What do you need? What do you need? It's just not moving mind. Then the Taoist master said, yeah, great, yeah, exactly, not moving mind. And then the Sunim said, yeah, not moving mind is great, but you know, clear mind is even better. Oh yes, of course, clear mind. If I don't have clear mind, I cannot have not moving mind. And then this monk said, yeah, clear mind is really great, but what you really need is this path mind, continuing mind. Just continue. And yeah, that's the, you know, mind we all need. And so I'm happy to come here always, because I see long-time Sunims, they sitting this 90-day retreat, and yeah, maybe already probably for many cultures, they continue. This is this continuity, never stop, never give up. Adjust, of course, we're getting older. I wish I could sit as much as I did, like 10 years ago. But yeah, we adjust and we continue, and it's, yeah, this continuity is really crucial, because it's easy to lose it. You know, Seung Sahn Sunim, he was a perfect example. He was this great Zen master, enlightened Zen master, and he was, you know, every day getting up at 3 in the morning and doing his practice. No matter what, no matter where he was, it's just same gradual cultivation, always cultivating the path.
사람마다 차이는 있겠지만 어떻게 와서 어디로 가는지 궁금합니다.
네, 그렇게 예. Where do I come from? Where do I go?
Where are you now? Yeah, very good. When this moment is clear, then next moment is also clear. The next moment also clear. The moment where you need to leave your body also clear. But if this moment is not clear, then next moment also not clear. So you don't know where to go. So we always emphasized this moment clear, attain this moment. And every other moment comes from this clear moment. If you lose it, because we always lose it, like somebody asked Zen Master Seung Sahn, does this great Zen Master lose clear mind ever? And he answered, always lose. So we cannot keep it, but we lose this clear moment, then we come back. Clear moment for a short time, repeat it many times. There is, of course, another answer to your question, but I will ask you during interview time. It's a kind of kongan. You ask me a kind of kongan, and I will ask. If you answer my kongan, I will answer to you. Same kind of question. It's like the old year is behind us slowly, and New Year is coming. Where the old year is going, where New Year is coming from. Same kind of thing. There are many questions like that.